I mean, that's a difficult question. Maybe nothing. I mean, it's actually a question like what you want to achieve as a country. And I mean, weather in Estonia is so crappy. I mean, we are in the same latitude of Alaska, so it's so cold, and like 9 months or 10 months every year, like you just want to be inside, not outside of the house. And I mean, if you're inside in your house with your wife, like what you do? I mean, like you program, like, and that's why we are so digitally advanced. I mean, like, so yeah, it's up to every country, like what they want to do and why they like where they want to move with their stuff. And so everybody's different. Like, so we most probably enjoy your life way more than we do because of the great, environment around you. Everybody has their history and their national pride and things like that. Estonia was a very advanced country before Second World War. We were definitely one of the strongest in the region, richest. I mean, I'm talking about the Nordics, and very proud of our own country that today is 100 years old. And then our development stopped because of Soviet Union and Nazi Germany having a pact. So we basically lost everything and had to start again from 1991. And but here deep inside you still have that pride. So. Definitely, that was one aspect, how to get back to the level we were. The second thing was that we understood that a small country I mean, land-wise we are not small. Land-wise we are like Croatia, but people-wise we are a very small country. There's no way to, manage all that country without being digital. So, people need to self-serve themselves. That's the way how you can be efficient. I mean, you see this happening in accommodation, you see this happening in taxi industry, so the same with government, why it has to be complicated, why it has to be costly. It doesn't have to. In the end of the day, it's not about the government officers, it's about are you able to serve your people in a way that they don't feel any hassle or they cannot see any inefficiency, everything goes smoothly for them. That's the goal. There will be a war quite soon, and I'm not talking about physical war, but there will be a war about who gets which kind of people connected with their economy. And US is winning that war at the moment because it's more about who gets the best talent. And I mean, you see also Croatia, that problem that talented people are leaving, and I think you also have slightly negative growth of your national population, which means that if you think about it, if you want to grow your economy, it's like private sector. You need to grow your a number of customers you have, and the same with countries. And the war will be not so much about the physical talent anymore, but about the virtual talent, who is able to connect which people with your economy. And that war, we are prepared. The rest of Europe, not so much, and we have a competitive advantage. So I mean, we run an e-residency program. We started I wrote an essay 4 years ago about this, and now we have been running it 3 years. I mean, global scales, the numbers are still small. In the end of this year, we will have 50,000 people connected, new people connected with our economy. But if you think about it, we have in our Estonia, we have the third largest city, has 50,000 people. Adding one city like that to your economy, and those are people who are in working age and they don't have any, they don't use your roads, they don't use your education system, they don't use your healthcare system. They just use your economical environment and they contribute there and they pay taxes and stuff. I mean, so it's huge. I mean, and that's the way how we can grow our economy. And soon other countries will figure it out and start to do the same thing. So there will be a competition who serves people and companies in a better way. And if you're not prepared, and I understand Croatia is not prepared, like you might ask yourself, are you winning or losing? I mean, first of all, like you only need to answer one question: like, do you want to be prepared or not? Because after that, after this decision is made, it's an engineering problem, and it's very simple. Like there are 7-8 steps to make, and obviously you have to give yourself some time. Let's say like 3 up to 7 years, but it's an engineering task, so it's not complicated. From the moment the decision is made. Before that, nothing happens. To reach our level, like optimization level, what we have, if you start today, to reach on the same level, at least 7-8 years, at least minimum, absolute minimum. Like you can avoid all those mistakes we made, but like 7-8 years minimum. And I don't want to brag. My point is that if you don't do that, like you're just not prepared for this coming war. I truly believe that we actually go even beyond the current development where we are at the moment. I mean, we are still far behind, for example, from the Nordic countries like Scandinavia. Our industry is weak, our financial sector is weak. I mean, like we have all these disadvantages, and we have to improve those areas. But like if we are like politically smart enough, as we have been so far, I mean, I truly believe that we can, all this virtual citizenship stuff, we can turn it to the very, very positive success. So yeah, I mean, think about it. Like if after, let's say, only with 3 years, we have now 8% more working age people connected with our economy. 8% with 3 years. What if it becomes like 50%? What if it becomes 100%? Maybe we start defending the rights of our e-residents in front of EU. I mean, it's totally like things we cannot even think about it. But definitely we have discovered something, and we have unlocked something totally different, and we believe that this might be our success story. I mean, e-residency or the virtual citizenship, it will be a thing in the world. It's a question will Estonia will be the winners or not, but it will be there, definitely. Ability, I mean, before this interview, I'm the chairman of my county, so I was signing documents just like this. So I'm here with you, but I'm still inside the business in Estonia, and that's my point. I mean, like more than half of the year I'm away from Estonia, working in different countries. Here I'm Estonian, working environment virtually in Estonia. So that's the future. It's not about if I'm the citizen of Croatia, the company has to be Croatian. No, it doesn't have to be. I mean, yes, you have to pay taxes here, right? Sure, because you are using this environment. But business environment is not about taxes only. It's about the financial services. It's about can I do business from distance? It's about digital signature. I mean, you have those tools available, but you don't use them. And that's you have to train for this war. Security is extremely important, but we have had our cyber war. So we actually know what security means, and what can we do about that. So, and how can we protect? I mean, currently when we do this interview in Estonia, the global terms, the largest cybersecurity exercise is going on in Estonia. Every year, the largest one in worldwide is in Estonia. So currently it's there. So we take it very seriously. NATO has the Cybersecurity Excellence Center in Estonia, but at the same time we understand that it's just part of technology. I mean, the same thing, you're not afraid about the cars. You should be. I mean, yesterday there was an accident in Toronto, the maniac ran over the people with some kind of small bus. So 10 plus people dead. I mean, you should be worried. I mean, you should be shut down the cars like on the streets. But still, like you say, okay. I mean, like it's the best way to get from point A to point B. So like let's forget that accident. Like so, I mean, the cybersecurity same thing. Like you have to have rules, you have to be cautious, like you have to be prepared. But when problems happen, you just have to live with it. Education is extremely important. I mean, like, we have a continuous competition with our neighbor, the Finns, whose children are doing better in PISA tests, like, you know, the competition between the children. So, like we are like continuously number 1, number 2 in Europe. So 1 year Estonia is the first one, another year is Finland. So it's like the way how we teach our children, and I like the way, for example, how Finns are doing it, like more like they have lots of freedom, etc. Like in Estonia, it's more like discipline. So, but both have excellent results, and education definitely is important. And like I'm investing my personal money to raise the increased education of girls, especially in STEM or like in robotics. So I even started my own robotics school for girls, like just to say support their development. I mean, I run a huge IT firm, and only, let's say, 1% of our programmers were ladies. Like so, we could do better there also.